Folks, what we knew was supposed to come, is now starting to unfold right there in front of our eyes because I've just have news. I'm reading now. Legendary hedge fund Tiger Global is now reportedly down by more than 50% after a brutal year for tech investors. 50%, folks. Back in April, it was 34%. All right? But that's not all, because Tiger Global is kind of a big deal within the industry of hedge funds. But you also have hedge fund D1. Hedge fund D1 sinks nearly 23% this year on public and private bets. Public and private bets. Dance Sunham's Firms is the latest hybrid hedge fund to post disappointing returns this year amid turbulent markets. The S&P index has sunk by about 13% in the first 5 months of 2022. But for the year, D1's public market portfolio fell 44%, while its book of closely held companies dropped 8%. You know what is funny? These companies are supposed to be the smart guys or the smartest guys in the Wall Street room. So how come they are also being down almost 50% so far this year? The market is not even down 50%. So if you are an investor with your money tied into these hedge funds and you're paying a hefty fund a fee to withdraw your money because you want to flee, because the bottom line is, if you just had your money put in a S&P 500 index fund, you will be down 13% only, but you're down 50%. And this is a company. These companies are not only investing in public companies, they also have what we call private deals, private market. Like they will buy a company privately, or they will have an investment in a private market. So even on those private markets, they are also sinking. So this tells me two things, all right? If these big guys are already down this much so far this year, and I've shared with you earlier in the video, where all of these tech companies that are laying off, rescinding a job offer that was accepted 2 weeks prior, all of these guys are, kind of trying to save cash, because the market is not good right now. The business is not good right now. The business is about to slow. So what do you think is going to happen to the small hedges, to the ones that are not even being talked about mainstream? I think they're going to follow either two things. Either they follow Melvin Capital, so you return the money to the investors and you close doors, or you switch your investment strategy. But it's kind of hard because you're supposed to be the smart guy, right? You're supposed to be the smartest in this game. But when you are losing a ton of money, pride might take over you and prevent you from doing the right thing, because you consistently trying to kind of make up for those huge losses. And the second thing is, are they going to prevent the clients from getting out? Because if I'm putting my money in a market with an index fund, I will be saving 35% minimum, 35% in my capital, rather than just going for these guys, which are supposed to be the smartest guys in the Wall Street game, to invest my money for me. So it's either we get out, we strategize in order to prevent the clients from taking all the money out, because if that happens, well, it's bankruptcy. Oh, bankruptcies. Yeah. Reminds me, Tesla and Kevin O'Leary saying, okay, recession is coming, and in the midst of it, some companies needs to go. So maybe those companies are part of that scope. I mean, those small hedge funds are part of that scope. So the bottom line is, folks, things have never been good in terms of, the direction AMC Play or maybe GameStop or all of the memes are going, because the very people that caused these stocks to be trading where they're currently trading now are also in the brink of some devastating danger coming their way. And if they don't switch things early enough, they're going to fall, which I believe they're going to do based on them being smart, of course, pride and everything. And at some point, they will have to face reality. So the longer they wait, the better for us. So I can still wait. I don't have to pay millions of margins. I don't have to convince anybody to continue to hold my stocks because I don't have any client, but they do. So that's additional pressure on them. So I won't be shocked if, again, someday, one day, we wake up and we see this thing trading at unimaginable highs because it's time for them to do what we've been waiting them to do, because everything is pointing that to happen. So I'm waiting. I have time. Do you?